moment of truth. Here we go. Let's weigh it. Ooh, no! Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kat. I make travel content, and if you are into that sort of stuff, why not subscribe? Tomorrow I fly to Zurich for 2 nights to watch the England-Netherlands game at the Women's Euros. My baggage allowance is just 8 kilograms of hand luggage, and I'm going to take you through exactly what I am packing with some packing tips and tricks along the way. Now you'll have to forgive the lighting in this video. I am aware it's very sunny over here. I'm having to film this at, I think it's like 7:30 in the evening before I go away. Excuse me. So we've closed the blind, I've closed the window so you haven't got the seagulls chirping in the background, and I'm going to take you through my case. So I've had to pack ultra light because this suitcase is actually weighs 2 kilograms already. So I've only really got 6 kilograms worth of stuff that I'm allowed to bring. Let's start with clothes. Firstly, before I go into this, I just want to give you, and I've said this before, but I want to give you my best packing tip is bags within bags. A bag and a bag and a bag and a bag. Bag everything up. Group it together and bag it. Shall I say bag again? Packing cubes, yes, they are brilliant. However, you don't need to buy packing cubes in order to do this. When I ordered some shoes from Zara, they came in a little drawstring bag, which I can now use for packing in. Things like this are really good if you're going away somewhere and you're likely to have like wet swimwear for your journey home. And then I just got a whole other load of bags. This one's cute with little daisies on it. I've no idea where it was from. I used to keep my electricals in this bag. You don't have to buy any kind of fancy packing cubes. You can just use what you already have. So, that being said, you can probably guess I have bagged up everything in my bag. So we're going to start with this packing cube. In order to pack light for a Europe trip, first things first, you've got to check the weather forecast. I have checked. Essentially the weather's kind of warm-ish, might need a layer here and there, and hopefully not going to rain. This is all of my clothes for the trip, including underwear, not including pajamas, we'll get to that. Let's just take it all out. I have a staple, a pair of denim shorts. You cannot go wrong. Can you go wrong? I don't think you can. These are the only bottoms I'm taking with me on the trip. Second top tip for packing light, outfit repeating. I know. It's been drilled into us women that it is a sin to wear the same outfit on repeat. But don't believe the propaganda, it's a load of rubbish, and outfit repeating is the way. If you've got a lovely outfit, why wouldn't you want to wear it more than once? I will though have a pair of leggings as I am wearing them for my airport outfit, so if it does get chillier or it is raining, I can switch into my leggings. That's going in the bottom of my packing cube. I then have tops, so obviously I'm taking more than one top because that would be stinky and unacceptable. I have 2 t-shirts, one yellow which is like patterned oversized t-shirt, patterned, that's not printed t-shirt, oversized, lovely, lightweight, kind of cool but lots of coverage, can keep me warm, and then a plain white t-shirt. So shorts and t-shirts is the uniform of the trip. I then have 2 extra tops. The first one is this very simple little navy strappy top. This I bought as a potential base layer in case just a t-shirt is a little bit cooler when it's only 22, if it doesn't end up being very sunny, or if it ends up just being a bit colder. Sometimes the weather forecast, as I'm sure you know, can be completely wrong. I thought I'd bring this as a little base layer, and it's going to work for me in the opposite effect as well. If the weather forecast is wrong and it's actually much warmer than I'm expecting it to be, I could just wear this instead of the t-shirt. So that's a little extra base layer which I can just carry around in my handbag with me if I don't want to wear it initially. And then I have a slightly nicer top which I just felt was a little bit more dressy than the others. Just gives me another option if I want it. If we were to go for a dinner or somewhere a bit fancier, maybe this is more the vibe. And it weighs literally like a gram. I then have boring underwear and 3 pairs of socks, which is definitely overkill, but I want options. I've got two pairs of like trainer socks and 1 longer. And that is my clothes for the trip. Now you may be thinking, Kat, you haven't got any layers in there, other than obviously a t-shirt is the heaviest, warmest layer I have. But do not fear, let me take you through my airport outfit. As I already mentioned, I've got just a plain pair of black leggings. I then also have a little white crop top. I think this is good for options. Sometimes on a plane it can get really hot, sometimes it can be very cold. And then the jumper on top, this is just a sweatshirt. It's actually got makeup around the collar, but we're gonna pretend we can't see that, and I'll wash it when I get back from the trip. So just a nice plain sweatshirt as well. And this, again, the leggings and the jumper will act as my warmer layers if at any point when I'm away I need them. Now to round off the outfits nicely, let's go for shoes. I will be wearing a pair of white trainers to the airport with my airport outfit, and most likely I'll be wearing them around the city because it's not going to be too hot. However, I have packed, and here comes another top tip, my Birkenstocks. I've packed my Birkenstocks because I don't think you can go on a trip in the summer without them. The packing tip being shower caps. I know I've said it before, I will never stop talking about it. I went on holiday to Greece, there were shower caps in the bathroom, I brought them home with me, and now I've got a Birkenstock in each shower cap so that they are protecting the rest of my stuff from getting dirty from the soles of my shoes. Okay, outfits complete. Let's go for the next packing cube. I mentioned pajamas. When I know that I'm going to arrive at destination close to my bedtime, 10 p.m, I like to make up a bedtime / sleep evening packing cube so that when I arrive, I can just get into my pajamas, grab my book, sleep mask on, and go to sleep. I'm not faffing around trying to sort through my suitcase, find where everything is. This, if you're gonna take one thing away from this video, you need a bedtime packing cube. So in here I have, very simply, my pajamas. Somewhere hiding in there is my sleep mask and the book I'm reading, which I've only, how far am I? I'm 30 pages in. I'd say it's pretty good. It's called The Heart's Invisible Furies by John Boyne. So far so good, but I've only read 30 pages, so we'll see. So that's my clothes packing cube, my bedtime packing cube, and then we have liquids. Hello, this is just a very quick interruption from me to say if you haven't already clicked the thumbs up button, please do it now. As we all know, the airports are in the process of changing the hand luggage liquids rules, right? Some airports you can get through without taking your liquids out, some will just let you have unlimited liquids, some won't. It's all up in the air, so I'm still playing it nice and safe until I know for sure that I can do something specific. So I've got my see-through bag, everything in here is under 100 ml. Just for you, I'm going to talk you through this and we're going to repack it together. This could be a bad idea, but let's just try, okay? Let's empty it. So we have one empty plastic bag. We're going for the big items first. So I've got my cleanser. This is a bigger bottle. It's going to lie down at the bottom of the bag. I have also mosquito repellent. Also a bigger item, it's going to lie down at the bottom. Always be thinking Tetris. These two fit quite nicely side by side and fill the width of the bag. That's what you want. You always want to try and fit things like perfectly into cozy corners. That is the best way to pack efficiently and get the most out of the space that you have. This is where the second top tip comes in. So generally, I tend to keep my bottles like this, nice and fat and plump, as that's how they came, that's how they work best to squeeze out the liquid. However, if I was trying to fit all of these in here with all of that air inside, it's not going to happen. So you want to turn your liquid bottles upside down so that you can squeeze, and you should just get air coming out. And then whilst you're still squeezing, pop the lid back on. That has, oh, let's do that a bit more. Could do that a bit more, I think. That has made that a lot smaller. It's still got all the liquid inside. Obviously, if it was brand new, it would be full to the brim and you wouldn't be able to do that. But it's not, it's old. I've used a lot of it. So that can squeeze in there now, like that. Nice and easy. I've done the same thing with my sun cream. I've done the same thing with my SPF 50 for my face. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm alternating the direction that these are facing. So that one's going in that way, this one's going in this way. So the lids, which are the thickest part of the bottle, are alternating ends so that, again, I'm filling up the gaps. We now, as you can see, have a lot of space down here, and I have quite a few longer, like long, thin items that will fit down there. So I've got my eyebrow gel, I've got mascara, I've got eye cream, I've got a colour corrector which is going to act as my face base. I'm not taking a foundation with me, just that. I have a lip balm which will go in tiny, you can see there's lots of space here, so I'm going to put my lip balm in down there. I have a lip oil, a lip gloss, sorry. I have eye drops. Okay, and now we have 4 items left to squeeze in. I'm going to go for the big ones first because I think I've got a perfect space for this. Moisturiser to go down here, perhaps. Yeah, that's in. I've got a bulky deodorant. And now that I've done that, I can see that I've got a big gap here. And I have a small face SPF to squeeze in there. So I'm going to take this back out. I'm going to put this one back in. Maybe take the lip oil out. Maybe the lip oil can go back in at the end. Okay, we've now got the sun cream in. I'm now going to squeeze that back in. So we've got all the bulky items in, right? And we've just got 2 left. This one I think can just squeeze in the top there like that. And this one, I think that one can go under there actually. Yes, okay. I've done it. There we are. If that isn't commitment to the cause, I don't know what is. That is jam-packed. You literally couldn't fit another single thing in there. That's my liquids bag, and that is going in here. I then have 3 miscellaneous items. Now again, we've played Tetris. So as you can see here, I've got my clothes packing cube in, I've got my nighttime packing cube, I've got my liquids bags, and then I just had a few gaps to fill with other items that I'm taking. So this obviously is my camera case. I'm then taking another camera. This is just an old film camera, which I have a few photos left on before I can get it developed. So I'll be taking that with me, which fits nicely. And then here I have, this is my toothbrush case. And then this is my tote bag that I'm taking with me. And that fits perfectly down here just to really make everything fit nice and snug. And that is one side of my suitcase complete. So now we are moving to the other side. Let me squidge it over a bit. And this side I have the more miscellaneous items. We're starting with the tech bag. We have my tripod, battery charger, phone charger, laptop charger, a couple of adapters. Don't forget your adapters. If you're going to another country, you need an adapter plug. That's pretty much it. I obviously have a couple more things than the average person might, because I will be taking my laptop, I will be filming, taking my camera, I'll probably do some editing whilst I'm there. So I have a few more things than the average person would in their tech bag, but nevertheless, that is that. Also note it's in a waterproof one, just in case. I then already mentioned my Birkenstocks, which are here with their shower caps on them. And last of all, I have another bag, of course. In here, I must say this is the least organised bag in the bag. So we start with a shower cap. Very important for those of us with curly hair, you will understand. I have my face wash headband, so I just use this to get my hair out of my face when I'm washing my face. That's the right way around. My makeup brushes. I've got meds, my ibuprofen, my paracetamol, and my hay fever tablets, just in case, you never know. I have my wide tooth comb, 2 little hair clips. Annoyingly, one is brown and one is black, but I seem to have lost the matching ones. So I have those to just clip my hair back if I want to. And then I have the dry items from my makeup bag. So I've just got powder, bronzer, and a little mirror. And that, my friends, is everything I have packed for 2 nights away in Switzerland to go and watch the Women's Euros. I'm so excited. Now comes the moment of truth. We have to weigh it. Okay, the sun's gone down. Forgive my pajamas, as I mentioned, it is late, okay? And by late, I do mean 8 PM. Moment of truth, here we go. Let's weigh it. Ooh. No! It's 8.5. Should we weigh it again? Pray for me. Manifest this. Oh! It's 8.5. My saving grace is that I am allowed my 8 kg bag plus a personal item. And I think this is the bag I'm gonna take. What I'll do is I'll take a couple of heavy bits out of there, pop them in here, and we'll be good to go. I will see you next week with another video. Thank you so much again for watching, and goodbye.